doesn't belong. I don't know why I asked myself this question beforehand. I don't know. I don't think there was anything that didn't necessarily belong. I think the way the backstory for the quote unquote villains or menace in the film was played out was a little confusing if you weren't paying close attention. For those of you who are Law and Order fans, you know how you kind of have to either listen to everything that's being said or watch everything. Because if you miss a line of dialogue or something like that in a mystery movie, or just something like Law and Order, or something where a case needs to be solved, something that doesn't seem very important, whether it's a line of dialogue or it's a random item that's being found, such as a videotape, may not seem all that important, but it could come back and be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, clues in the case. So you got a lot of that, and I think I applaud Arang, and I also criticize for the cliched, thrill tactics or scare tactics it tried to use. I don't know. I feel like Arang would have been a better mystery film without so many of the, oh my God, she's gonna kill me. Like they had too much of the Ring aspect in it. And I don't think that was necessarily needed because it stands pretty solid on itself with just the murder mystery. And then when you add the whole this girl may or may not be in my house stalking me kind of deal to it, I guess they were going for that psychological horror type of deal. And it works, I guess, up to a certain extent. But yeah, whatever. It is what it is. This is the Screen Visions Movie Blog Podcast with yours truly, Desmond Neil Childs, and I'm wrapping this up. This is Arang, and I really, really want you guys to check this film out. In fact, I had downloaded the trailer, and I was meaning to play it before I started my review of this. And hopefully Spreaker.com, again, I'm broadcasting on Spreaker.com for those who didn't notice that. I guess when I come back from the break, I'm going to try to broadcast the trailer for you. And after that, I guess just kind of wrap this up, So yeah, we will definitely come back after the break to wrap up the show. This is the Screen Visions Movie Blog.
That sound more like everyone else than anyone else. Hey, alright, it's Kip Casper.
Spreaker is the website which turns anyone into a radio DJ. Log on to Spreaker.com for listening to thousands of radio channels and start creating your own radio today.
All right, welcome back. Doesn't look like I'm getting the trailer on, at least not yet. I'm thinking if you guys will bear with me that after a song break, we can get the trailer on. I'm still getting kind of used to Spreaker.com, so I appreciate you guys bearing with me. All right, check out this music. I'll be back in a second.
In the summer of 2008, a man named Fightbait started an anime podcast.
I watched Grenadier because of the tits.
And it was terrible. 2 years later,
maybe his penis is the duck. I don't know how you would put that in a woman.
Fightbait.com may still suck ass, but we're bringing you more content than ever. If you head over to the website, you can now find news, reviews, editorials, pictures of dogs, and more crappy podcasts than your ears can handle. You even have the option to subscribe to the podcast, the blog, or both. Fightbait.com, kicking ass on the internet for 2 years and counting, proving that quantity is better than quality.
Welcome back to the Screen Visions Movie Blog. Now, here's your host, Neo.
All right, I'm your host, Neo. This is the Screen Visions Movie Blog. Welcome back. All right, getting ready to play the trailer for Arang, and we're going to wrap this up, everybody. Again, I appreciate you guys listening to the program. Obviously, this is just an addition to review some of the things I've been watching, and I kind of just talk about them a little bit, give my opinions. It's just me, all right? It's not like, okay, see this movie. I'm not that type of dude, but like, if I think, I'll say I think I should see it, but I'm not going to be like, if you don't see this movie, you're a dick. It's just, you know, it's just what I think about it, you know. I guess people, the only reason I'm ranting like this or rambling, because somebody asked me what the point of my show was. And the point of my show is to give what my opinion is on something I love, which is film, and something that I'm really intrigued with, which is Asian film. And this show is a vehicle for that. I'm not some, you know, self-righteous, like, obnoxious dude that just loves to hear himself talk. In fact, I hate rambling, and this I think this would constitute rambling, right? Whatever. All right, here goes the trailer.
그 마을에 귀신이 나타난다는 거야.
죽은 사람들을 보면 안쓰럽기도 하다가 어떨 땐 막 화가 나서 미치겠는 거야.
뭔가 찝찝해. 무슨 원한 같은 게 숨겨져 있는 것 같아. 죽이고 싶은 사람이 있었어.
미안해요. 이빨들이 다 빠져없더라고.
머리를 풀어헤치고 검은 옷을 입은 여자가 자신을 찾아온다면서.
머리 풀고 검은 옷이면 귀신이네.
You're listening to the Otocast Radio Network.
The very best in online radio.
Log in, kick back, and turn us up.
Otocast Radio.
We supply your anime fix.
Alright, you got the SV Movie Blog, Screen Visions. What's up? I'm Neo. And we are wrapping up the show finally. Sorry how sloppy I was tonight, guys. Talking about Arang, the first film up in the Hallows Eve marathon leading up to Halloween. You've got 8 days of movies, all Asian horror. Like I said, there wasn't a lot to complain about Arang. It wasn't spectacular. By no means was it terrible. It was very entertaining. Like I said, I'm a chicken. So I jumped at the parts that the director, writers wanted you to jump at. So it was effective in that sense. And on the other end, you had the mystery or murder mystery serial killer case that was also pretty effective and executed fairly well. So, I mean, all around, very decent movie. Is it above average? Sure, why not? Check it out on Netflix Instant View. You can use the CDs, I guess, but who still gets CDs from Netflix? I mean, if they put everything, you know, at Instant Watch, unless you just don't have it in your plan to watch things online or on your console, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, you know, why do I rant when I'm nervous? Anyway, I want to thank you guys for listening to the show. Hopefully I'll be coming back tomorrow night after I watch the next film in the marathon. Again, svmovieblog.net, and you can see the list that I've put out of the films I plan on watching. Now, I just got through with Arang. I think next up is The Ghost of May Knock. All right, so I'll be checking that out Monday night, and I'll hopefully have my report on my thoughts on that. Again, shout out to Otacast Radio Network, otacastradio.com, Freak, RJ, Jello Coon, the whole network, the Ninja Legion, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for listening.
The Screened Visions Movie Blog Podcast is a proud member of the Otacast Radio Network.
Congratulations for listening to another great Spreaker-powered show. You're clearly a big fan of podcasts, so why don't you nominate your favourite show for the European Podcast Award? The hunt has begun for Europe's best podcasts, so let us know which shows make you smile. Get over to European-podcast-award.eu and nominate your favourite podcast today. Sorry to interrupt your listening, and thanks to Spreaker.com for letting us in.